Hi, it's Saturday morning, and I'm Thrifty Tim. So that means it's time for Saturday morning with Thrifty Tim. Hi, hi, James. I'll be showing my spins from the past couple weeks before and then I'll put up the link for you. Uh, and you probably can tell by the title of this, it's cold here again. We, we had few nice days or few warmer days, I should say. This week it was like Wednesday or Thursday was the first day since last weekend where we got below zero for a high for the day, and and so and then we got some more snow, and now it's freezing again. So I'll start showing you what I've done over the past couple weeks. Uh, First off is Neil Sedaka uh, sings his greatest hits. It has a lot of his old hits from the 50s and early 60s. Okay, Olivia Newton-John, Don't Stop Believing. Uh, this has, of course, song Don't Stop Believing on it. It also has that hit Sam on here, and seeing if there's anything. That's only other one I noticed, but that was a quick glance too. Next up is Jerry Reed, of course. He's known for his comedic songs, country songs, and this one doesn't let you down there. It has because it's when you're hot, and of course that's on there, and it also has it. Let me see it. It also has Amos Moses on it. And he finishes off the second side with a cover of Ruby Don't Take Your Love to Town. Next up is Logging Jim Messina, Mother Load. And shoot, I can't see the song listing too well on here, but if you like sound of Logging Jim Messina, this one won't disappoint you at some of their earlier albums. Okay, the next one is a classic album. It's a 2 LP set, and it's Jeff Tall, Living in the Past. And can't see it too well by the cover because of lighting. But then it's how it is okay, you open it up. It's sort of like a book. Oh, I'm streaming now. I'm streaming now. Yeah, I won't be done till 11 or so. And see here, this page here is the first of the first disc. And keep going more, showing pictures, uh, and here's where the second disc is at. And some of the songs on here were on other albums up there, like they from the album. This was it. They was that they had sung for Jeffrey that they have on here from that one. Of course, Living in the Past, that you might have heard that was a hit for them too. Uh, Teacher for Benefit, that's a good song. Oh, and there's like 40 or something like that. It's from the album Stand Up. That's one of their albums I don't have. I think there were some more. And side 3 of it is was stuff recorded live at Carnegie Hall on November 4th, 1970. It was a charity concert they did. And it was in aid of New York Drug Rehabilitation Center in New York. But the songs they did is Be Kind, Permission of, and the second one is Dharma for One. Then the fourth side is has hymn 43 from the album Aqualung. Okay. Next one is Hetty's Getting Lucky. They didn't have any top 40 hits. They had some that got just outside, but this one, the title track on this one is one that I like the full album, and the title track is one that got me interested in the album in the first place when I was younger. Next one, this Ambrosia. This is their debut album on 20th Century Records. And the big hit down here is Holding On to Yesterday, was their big hit off of here. I remember it, but I really like the song Nice, Nice, Very Nice. And Time Waits for No One. Those are both good songs off here. Okay, the next one, another rocker. It's UFO's Corset. You can't see the cover too well because I have it faded down at a certain spot. No, I don't have the one where they show it full view. But this, yeah, and of course, Michael Schenker played guitar for them. This was during the time he was in the band, and the songs I like on here are Shoot Shoot. Mother Mary's pretty good. And so, okay, then some Johnny Rivers Outside Help. This is one of his later albums. This one's from 77. But this song has the hit So Into the Music on it that you might remember. Next one, Olivia Newton-John, Totally Hot. Come on, Claire. And I know there's some hits off this one. I'm just turning a little more loves on here. And she does a good cover of Eric Carmen's Boats Against the River. And she finishes out with Give Me Some Lovin', the old Spencer Davis Group song. Okay, the next one is from the 60s from Dave Park 5, Satisfied With You. And okay, I'm just seeing if there's anything on here that stands up. Well, they finish it off with the Rascal song, Good Lovin'. And it's a good album. Okay, here's an album that I really like. It took me a while to get to liking this guy. It was like looking last 5 to 10 years where I started liking this guy. This is Al Stewart. This is the early years, and this is before the year of the cat. came out and stuff. I prefer his earlier stuff. I can listen to that some too, but just with some of the musicians that are playing the different ones on here, that were okay, not because well, I'm trying to remember which ones it sound like. Rick Wakeman uh, plays with the keyboards on some of the songs. Okay, trying to find that. But scanning through it real quick. And okay, and the Love Chronicles, Jimmy Page plays guitar on there. Of course, Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin. And yeah, Rick Wakeman plays piano and organ on the Orange album. See, this is just on some of the different albums. Just like a couple songs from each. There's like okay, 4 albums on here. And that says Brinsley Schwartz. Okay, he plays a 12-string guitar on here. Okay. Okay, at first I thought I saw it saying Peter Citerbo is Peter Gavin. And the last one I spun is Alex Taylor. He's James Taylor's brother. The name of the album is Friends and Neighbors. And down here he does with a couple of songs written by his brother James. He did this Highway Song and Night Owl. Without Night Owl, James plays guitar with him on it. And King Curtis plays saxophone. And then on side 2, I like how his job on this song. He starts it off with. It's the song is "It's All Over Now." That was written by Bobby and Shirley Womack. You probably know it from the Rolling Stones. They had a hit with it. And the last song on the album was written by Greg Allman of the Allman Brothers. And trying to remember, I remember Greg plays on one of the songs out here. I'm not really seeing it at the minute. But this is even on the same album as Greg Allman was on. That's Capricorn, of course. It was better known. You can't see it too well. Better known for their the 70s Southern rock albums. Well, that's all the albums all that I've spun over the past couple of weeks. So I'll post a link now. Okay, there's a link. And okay, I know Paul said he might drop in for real quick. He's sick today. And I haven't heard anything from Calvin, so I don't know whether he'll be here or he might even be out there watching, because suppose I have a couple of viewers and don't see any messages or any comments yet. So,
Howdy, friendos. How you doing?
okay.
That's good. I have nothing new to show this week, but I know Jorgen does. He's got a smorgasbord of stuff to show you. So, because I was on Facebook Messenger with him last night, we had a little video call and stuff like that, like we do every Friday. So, I'm sure you're gonna like his what he's got. Yeah, those are nice albums you got. Nice haul.
Well,
Some of
no,
the
that's not a whole.
artists I
Those
didn't
are the
know.
ones I. Those are just the ones I spun over the past 2 weeks.
The two that really excited me the most were the Dave Clark 5 and the Olivia Newton-John one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you can't go wrong with Olivia.
then also the UFO ones, since
Oh yes, the UFO. I forgot about UFO.
I
Yes, I like
I
UFO.
saw I saw UFO in concert back in 1979.
Wow, they really
See,
go far back.
uh, well, they go back to the early 70s or even before, and that's I think they just recently retired within the past 5 years, I think. But the concert that I saw UFO first it was in Davenport, Iowa, along the Mississippi River. It was at like a minor league stadium. Uh, okay, the stage was at home plate. My brother and I were sitting on at around second base,
Mm-hmm.
but that's how close we got to them. But the first band was TNT. After that was ACDC with Bon Scott,
Yeah, ACDC.
and
I love ACDC.
then after ACDC was UFO,
Oh, quite a lineup.
and then was Nazareth.
Wow.
This was in '79, June of 1979, and the
Oh,
headliner
these
was
are all
Heart.
separate concerts you went to.
No, this is one concert. That's all the performers that day.
Oh, wow.
At the headliners were Heart. So uh, so we had a good day there of rock.
Did you
So
have good seats?
what's that?
Did you have good seats?
Like I said, we were sitting on the ground. We were at second base, and
Oh, oh, that's
the
close.
stage was at home plate.
Dang,
My
that's pretty cool.
my sister and one of her friends came along with us, but they sat in the bleachers.
Ah.
So, uh,
So, any news from Paul today? Is he going to join us?
he's sick. He said he might drop in for a few minutes, but he's
Oh,
not
that's
sure.
cool. I just texted it. Jorgen.
Yeah, I had texted Jordan also, and you probably noticed I got that announcement put up last evening for the stream.
What's your announcement?
No, it was just for with this being having this today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't tell you. I don't think. I think it's in July. We're selling the house and I'm moving. My
What do
sister
you?
can't do the upkeep anymore, so she's going to move in with her friend, and I'm going to move in with my mom. We're going to go to an apartment.
Okay.
We're
Well,
really going to downsize, but the same thing like this is still going to happen. Nothing's going to change. I'm still going to have everything I have now. So I'll still be with you guys and everything. I'll still do our fun, but just in a different environment.
well,
I don't know how I feel about it. It's scary and it's upsetting because I have friends here and I like where I am now, but I have no choice in the matter. Nobody asked me how I feel. You know,
yeah.
it's not.
But
It's not
I
fair.
can understand it's that they have. I've owned houses in the past, and the upkeep does get a little get hard. And
Yeah.
see with me, my Air Force disability is chronic low back problems, and it got to be where I couldn't even mow the lawn on using the riding lawnmower anymore, and that's when I knew it was time to uh, like, get rid of the house and move into an apartment.
Okay, so since you're in an apartment, you're the perfect guy to ask these questions to. Now, in an apartment, where do you put the garbage? Is there like a garbage chute or something?
Sometimes they'll have dumpsters, or like where I'm at now, they gave us each a garbage can, a plastic garbage can, and we just have to take it to the curb uh, before Friday every week.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, we
then
have
bring
our
back
garbage
our
fixed on
garbage
Friday.
cans later that day.
Uh, and you have a mailbox inside the lobby when you come in?
No, we don't have a lobby here. Our mailboxes are along the street. The ones here I don't care for because I don't have as good of safety. But
Uh,
the place I was at before here, they were all outside too. But you had you you were given a key for each of our mailboxes, so it was more secure.
yeah.
And then had uh, they had some bigger spots than the regular mail slots down below. And if you got a bigger uh, got a package with them, they put it in one of those big ones, and they'd leave the keys for them for you uh, to get the package out. And so it was,
Do most of the newer apartments have Generacs? Like if the power goes out, the lights still stay on in the building?
I don't know. We don't have it uh, have them in our apartment, but the power company's usually good around here, so
Yeah.
uh, we're usually not out of power for so very long. Usually it's for like 5 minutes at the most, but we've
Well,
had it.
I hope that's the same situation for me because we won't have a Generac like we have at the house. That's the best bloody thing to have.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to be out for days with no power because that's going to be crazy.
Now they have for stuff like that. They try to get the apartments back up and going quick because they know there's a number of people there, and they know some people are probably have illnesses that they or can't have the power out for
Yeah,
very long.
and especially if people work from home.
Yeah, that too.
And also, I'm hoping in the newer apartments, most of the all of the apartments would be like soundproof, so you don't hear anybody in the other apartments up above or below you going
Well,
boom bang boom.
yeah, uh, I'm there's just put it this way. Uh, okay, I have my laptop here on like a TV tray. It's against the bookshelf. The wall behind the bookshelf is we have neighbors over there. They have a baby that was born like 2 or 3 months ago. I've never heard the baby crying. Uh, the biggest thing with me complaint with me now is because some of these cars that go driving by with their subwoofers and turned up so loud and playing their rap.
They really should insulate these places better, like where you don't hear anything at all.
That the biggest thing I've heard is like people below us or on the other side of us, old tenants that lived in them would be pl- playing their music so loud that. So with me, I have my music play at a comfortable volume where it's not too loud. They even my son and daughter-in-law, their bedrooms right, right next to this room that I'm in. They usually can't hear me playing my music even in their room.
Yeah.
So,
Do you have a good landlord?
uh, I've never met this landlord. The one before them, Yeah, I met her and stuff. She was pretty nice to me, but then there was a after COVID started there, uh, uh, lady at one at other end of this building than what I'm in. She uh, her she found out her it was either husband or boyfriend was cheating on her.
Uh-oh.
So she decided to throw all this stuff in a box and put it out just outside her door and lit it on fire.
Wow.
She said she didn't have it, and then she went to lie down, and the fire started in the building. She had to drop her kids down for because on an upper level, uh, but she had to drop her kids down for people to catch
Oh my
the
God.
dog and stuff. And,
That is scary, man.
didn't quite reach my apartment. I did the three apartments on the other side, and
Mm.
but and
So
then
when it
that
comes time to pay rent, how do you do that? Does the landlord come to your door and you give them cash, or how does it work?
no no like with us we can send them checks, or with me I just have it automatically taken out from my account.
Oh, so they just like send you kind of like a bill.
Yeah, or once it, or if you get for the auto payments, they don't even send us a bill because they'll let us know when our rent's going to be going up some, and
Uh,
so we can adjust that. But otherwise, that works pretty good. I just use have it set up where that they'll taken from my bank at the first of every month, and
yeah. Hope you don't mind
and
me asking all these questions because I've never lived in an apartment before, so I need to know the ups and downs of it. I got to
then
be prepared.
and then you might want to check to see like with internet there sometimes like if you have cable TV you can get cable through your or internet through your cable provider, but
Yeah, well, our cable provider is also our internet provider. So what we have here, the package we have here, we just call and say we're moving to an apartment, and they come set you up there.
yeah uh,
Because I have to make sure they put the router or modem in my bedroom because I want to be hooked into Ethernet from my computer, my TV, and my PlayStation.
yeah well see I set up our router in our living room, uh, but yeah we put it this way in our apartment. Well, it's but there's my son has his computer. He's a big online gamer.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter-in-law has a laptop. I have a desktop and a laptop. Today we're getting my wife a laptop because she's pretty much been promoted. So and
Yeah.
that way she can do that way she can work from home at times.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Doing the stuff that you don't only do in the office, so she can be with residents when she's there at work. She can be on the floor with them more. That's they because they want her to be out there with them. They're so used to her. She's been there for 19 years or over 19 years. So
Wow.
and then uh, along with that, okay, there's a TV in the living room with my son. My son's TV. They have my daughter-in-law's. It's in their bedroom. My son gave us his old one that's in our bedroom. And then my monitor for my desktop. This is actually a TV, and for the one in my wife's my bedroom, and in this room I have Roku hooked up to them. Do you know what Roku's are? They're
Yeah.
they're, they're streaming devices, and then
So how
like
many bedrooms do you have in this apartment? Do you have three or two?
we have three in our apartment.
Wow.
We did that on purpose so I'd have room for my records and books. And it also helps out because I've been that people have started, residents at the nursing home and some of the staff have started getting COVID again. So I'm actually sleeping in here until that's over with there. And,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, so but anymore, I don't. The main noises that mainly we have from cars that the kids used to be pretty bad, but now they've done it where it's a lot quieter with in that aspect too, even during the summer.
I
So,
heard it's very expensive to have a 3-bedroom apartment.
oh yeah, but we did it because my son had to just move back, and he was looking at with us in a 2-bedroom apartment, and we were just so pretty much packed in there, and we decided we'd get a 3-bedroom apartment because my wife uses part of this room for storage. Because this is a bedroom that I'm in here, but it's like a L-shaped room, and so uh, but
So I just recently on Thursday, because I do movie reviews on my friend Kate's channel. I think you've seen Kate on my channel before.
I might have. I haven't made it to your channel much. I apologize for that, but
No problem, no problem. And I watched this movie I haven't watched in a while. It's a cult classic from 1981. Let me grab it off the shelf.
okay.
All right, make me big so I can show it to you. Now, this is very early roles.
Yeah, I gave the right cupcake.
These are very early roles in this film for certain actors and actresses. So you have Gabriel Byrne, you have Patrick Stewart, Liam Neeson, and Helen Mirren. So
you have Picard there, Captain Picard.
yeah, and this is directed by John Boorman. Excalibur.
Okay.
And there's Excalibur, the long sword there, the sword of power, and King Arthur, and his knights of the round table. And there's Merlin over here. There's Merlin. And there's King Arthur and Guinevere getting married, and then some battle sequences. Yeah. But in this movie, the battle sequences weren't choreographed. All the actors who are doing the battles just improvised and did their own fighting the way they thought the fight sequences would go. So it wasn't really planned out, the fight sequences. They just did what they thought they could do. So that's pretty cool. All right, you make me small.
So they didn't have anybody slipping and falling, landing on their back?
No, but they said it was hard having the armor on because it was so heavy. And
they probably had fun getting up if they fell.
He made over 100 pieces of armor, and it looked authentic. I liked all the shiny ones. There was one that was all like white kind of looking armor, beautifully done.
Oh, the White Knight, huh?
Oh, I just love medieval stuff. I just live for that. It's like it's so cool. Like, and you see the period costumes and all the battle sequences. Well, it's a fantasy kind of thing. And the violence is very brutal in the film. There's a few little sexual scenes in there, but if you can get past that, it's a great film. You ever seen it?
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
No, but I really love the Legend of King Arthur. Anything like Henry VIII, anything like kind of medieval stuff. I just love it. I just live for it. It's just like my favorite kind of genre. And I like, I like horror, action, comedy, romance, all those kind of things, thrillers, murder mystery movies and stuff like that. And yeah. So what's your TV series on Paramount Plus that you're watching now?
I have 2 episodes left to be up to date on NCIS Hawaii.
Ah,
Because the new season starts in around it's after the Super Bowl, and, and the Super Bowl's like on the 11th or something like that, and so the new season will be starting then on CBS,
oh wow.
and there's a there's a couple episodes on it, so or they have, and it's they have 2 parts. They're not right after each other either in the order for the series, but they have some of the people from the original NCIS, and some of the characters, and from Los Angeles. They're in Hawaii trying to hunt some people that like a terrorist or an assassin that's been killing spies and stuff.
Yeah. I'm itchy. My nose is itchy.
Yeah. But you would have liked a chat that I was in the peanut gallery of yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I know it's just the first first of all, it started out to talk about books because that's a booktube channel, and then we got into like movies.
Ooh.
Talk about movies, and then we started talking about movies from the 80s and 70s.
Oh wow.
And like these superhero movies, like the original Superman and Batman movies from like
Oh,
the
that's
70s
cool.
and 80s. And we were talking about like the TV shows too, and that we started talking about cartoons that then some of the cartoons from the
Oh
60s,
man, I wish I was
70s, and
there.
80s. And from that, we started talking about the vintage toys that had these, like the G.I. Joe and Barbie and Lego and all that. And
Wow.
it was just a fun stream. And
Why didn't you text me? I would have been there.
so, yeah, but that's something I like about that channel. So many, and a lot of these guys were like around the same age as
Hey,
me, maybe a
Calvin.
little younger. Hey, Calvin. Oh, he was tardy today. James, are you giving him a tardy slip?
Yeah, we'll give him a tardy slip. You're all right, Calvin. You're all right. You know, it's not like you're in high school and you're late for class. You know, teacher's not going to kick you out of the class or anything like that. You're good with me and Tim here, so don't worry about it. It's all good. We'll let this one slide, won't we, Tim?
Yeah.
Because it's Calvin.
Yeah. Well, let's see if Paul pops up for a few minutes like he said he might.
Who, Calvin?
No, Paul.
Oh. So, Calvin, when are you going to come up and join us again? We miss all your Calvin moments, you know, where you get emotional, and when you show us all your great finds and that. I miss those times when you used to do that.
I think he's still having troubles with his phone doing them.
Okay.
Because he does them with his phone. See, with me, I figured out that anymore. I just use my laptop, and I know you use your computer, right?
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah. But, you know, it was fun when you used to do that with us.
Yeah.
But, you know, these things happen. But he'll be back with us, I know.
Oh, yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
He's getting back on his feet and stuff. So
Yeah. We're rooting for you, Calvin. We love you, man.
And he's been working a lot too, working a lot of overtime.
Hold on 1 minute, Tim. Just let me get something to drink. Thirsty. Hold on.
Okay. So how are you doing this morning, Calvin? Are you over at your storage unit going through some stuff, or are you just at in your room?
Oh yeah, there we go. Just got myself a nice Coca-Cola.
I have a Dr. Pepper by me, along with my cranberry juice from with my breakfast. I still have some left.
Oh my god, that's so cold after having a cough drop in my mouth. Oh,
what's
it's like
even
a
worse?
freezer in my mouth. Oh, I am mobile, going to my storage unit. My phone is fine. It is the speed of the internet that the owner of the house has.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Calvin, you have any new albums that you got recently that you can tell us about?
Well, I know he's gotten some from Crate Junkies.
I still can't believe. Well, you've seen all the stuff
Or
I showed you from
there's a
Dave.
Crate Junkie. I might be mistaken. You know, the one that has sales quite often, record sales.
I'm so happy that I got Wildlife. Finally, it took a long time, but I got it. Excuse me. Yeah. So, what's the weather like there, Tim? Hot, cold, very cold.
Cold again.
Yeah, it was freezing outside yesterday. I went out to get the garbage bin to put it back in the garage. I couldn't wait to get back in. The wind was in my face. I was like, whoosh.
Well, with us, from that, it started last Saturday or Sunday until Wednesday. It was below zero or zero, got up to zero on Tuesday, but it was below that until Wednesday. It finally got up to like 19, 20 degrees. That was a heat wave for us. And now it's cold again. But then it's either Monday or Tuesday, then for a few days it's supposed to get up into the 40s.
Wow.
No wonder so many people are sick. This crazy weather keeps changing.
I know, everybody's getting sick all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Well, it's the weather. I mean, you can't help it. It's scary.
Yeah, but that had some strong winds too, where we've had wind chill advisories. Some last week going as low as like 36 below, and that's Fahrenheit.
My Hank Thompson's LPs are up to 25 now. Got the 1986 self-titled a few days ago. Oh, wow.
Yep. So what were classic country?
Yep. I was listening to 50s Gold this morning on Sirius XM, and they played Johnny Cash. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Yeah, but my favorite song by him is Ring of Fire.
Yeah, Ring of Fire is good, but my favorite is Folsom Prison Blues.
Yeah, that's good.
I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling around the bend. I love that song. Yeah.
And June Carter's on that broke Ring of Fire.
Yeah.
June Carter Cash, I should say.
Well, I found out on Paramount Plus, there's a documentary about June Carter Cash that just recently popped up there.
I haven't noticed that. I have to look for it.
Well, let me go to my Paramount Plus on my laptop. I also have it on my TV too. So, but it's just easier to go from here because I can access it. The Woman in the Wall. What's this?
That's one where you have Showtime bundled with that year Paramount Plus. It looks like
Oh
it's
my God! They put up
horrible.
Twin Peaks. Oh my God! We got Twin Peaks on Paramount Plus now.
Yeah,
That's cool.
they keep a lot of good shows on there. The one I wish they put the full series on there because that's on. They have it. Here's the. Good morning, Jorgen.
Good
Jorgen.
evening. Good
Hello,
morning.
hello.
Good morning. It's 4:45 in the afternoon here.
Uh-huh. Well, it's morning somewhere.
Yep, it's sort of like it's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yep. That's what the people that drink say. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
But I was like that when I was in the Air Force over in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
Gave us an excuse to go drink some good German beer.
Well,
so what's
it
the
is
weather like there today, Jorgen? Cold?
cold. It's 60 degrees minus Fahrenheit here.
Oh my God.
Oh boy, we had it down into like 20 below some earlier this week. That was low for the night, but then that on like Wednesday, I think, where we broke the coldest record high for the day, 0.
And at 60 minus Fahrenheit is minus 20 Celsius.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you just want to stay inside and keep warm.
No, I've been to the library and the museum.
Oh, did you get anything at the library? More Donald Duck comics?
Not today. I have already to read, so.
Ah, okay.
So what do you see at the museum?
There are several a slideshow, among others, about how they were working in the woods in the past, in the 1910 or stuff like that. Up here where I live.
Oh,
Yeah, that would be interesting to see.
yeah.
See, I like to go to museums also.
I was hoping for an exhibition about with the photographs, but it wasn't all that interesting. It was very too small, actually. So I went to see others instead.
Well,
Calvin says got a Jim Reeves 7-inch and EP from 1957. OG, 4 songs on it. Interesting thing about it was there was a write-up on the back, and it mentioned Reeves performing concerts in all 48 states. Wow.
yeah, that's before Hawaii and Alaska.
That's
I think
pretty cool.
those were the last 2. But
yeah. Before I forget, Tim, I have to say that yesterday was Kate's birthday, my friend Kate. She turned 41, and also it was Dolly Parton's birthday yesterday. And today is one of the former Kiss members, Paul Stanley's birthday.
Okay.
A lot of birthdays.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was going to say last month, one it was a Saturday evening. They had a Christmas thing at the museum. This is one for my son's work. Yeah, because he works in a big factory, in one of the bigger factories in the area, and this is only open to the employees from where he worked and their families. And see in this one they have it combined together, or they have a tunnel going between them. There's a kids museum where we entered from, and then we walked through there. We took our kids there when they were younger, but from then we went through the tunnel and over to the museum other museum. This museum has all different types of stuff. It's like a history museum, or that, or they might say natural history, but like this. This is here in Rockford. It's not a big museum, but they've gotten to be known for their paleontology work. They've discovered some dinosaurs like over in Montana and stuff, and they've dug them up, like baby Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Well, in city 1 hour from Stockholm, Uppsala, there is a paleontological museum with skeletons from various dinosaurs and extinct animals.
See, like every year, there's a weekend every year where this museum has paleontology weekend where the people come from all over for it.
Oh, Tim, I found it. It's on Paramount Plus. It's called June. And it's from 2024. It's a new one. And it's an hour and 38 minutes. A feature documentary that reveals the life work of one of country music's most recognizable stars, June Carter Cash. I have that in my watch list.
Okay. Yeah, I saw one that was from this year that was on Tubi. See, it's one that they had shown on Fox. It was about Happy Days.
Really? It's on Tubi?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Oh, I can't remember. Well, Mash is in part of the title. But they're talking with like different actors and actresses that are still alive, and producers and everything. And
oh, wow.
It's an hour and a half long.
I want to find that. Now you got me curious. Now I want to see that because I love Happy Days. I grew up with that show.
Well, no, this is not Happy Days, MASH.
Oh, MASH, okay.
Like Ellen Alda, Loretta Swit, Jamie Farr.
Oh, cool. And Jorgen was telling me he's happy in this little thrift store for his work study program because he gets to price all the records.
It's been 4 years since I done it last time.
Well, Calvin, I'm surprised you could even spell the word paleontology.
Yeah.
I was filming.
Word is paleontology, kids.
I was filming in that paleontology museum when I was in Uppsala, so that is on my YouTube channel. And I remember that I had a hard time saying what it sounded like. Is there paleontology? I had a hard time to say the word.
Well, that surprised me. The other day, I finished reading a novel by Jules Verne. The title of it is From Earth to the Moon. There were 3 or 4 times in the book where they're calling somebody ignoramus in it.
I remember that word. Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
I can't believe it, but seeing it in a book, especially from back in the 1800s.
Wow, that's really far back.
And also telling somebody that they had a harebrained idea.
Wow. Well, how does it work, Jorgen? Do you have a list of prices, or do you price them what you think they should be?
As we don't have all that much customers now, I don't feel like it's all that worth to price them. But normally I check on Discogs and on Tradera auction sites, and then put the price that my gut is feeling.
That's how they usually do it at a lot of record stores anymore.
You want to get more people? Hey, free stuff in the thrift store. You know how many people have come?
I don't know if it says it had 60 below though.
But
I
since
wouldn't
it
be
is a thrift
surprised.
store, of course, I have to put the price way lower than.
Yeah, but I thought they'd be like 50 cents or something a pop.
And normal that isn't records that are in the so-called dollar bins cost $1 from now on.
That's not bad.
Should
But the
make
ones you showed me yesterday, which I know you'll show to us in a few moments.
should make it like today with as cold as it is for customers that come in. Anything in the dollar bin has 60 cents off.
I have a feeling that the store overall is so cheap that lowering the price would be pretty stupid. I mean, you have $1.50 for a couple of pants and so on. So there are extremely low prices already there.
But who would want to wear
I mean,
another
to
man's
get people
pants?
too brave going out in the cold, just had to go to the store.
Pants is like buying normal clothes. I'm not talking about underpants. I'm talking about normal jeans and so on. And that,
Right.
Yeah.
I see that at Salvation Army's had quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. But the records he showed me yesterday, which he'll show soon, Tim, minty. The people that had these records must have really taken care of their stuff.
close to it anyway.
Yeah, I mean that must be you're in your zone there, Jorgen. When the people bring in records, you're like, oh boy, this is the best part of my day.
Yeah, it is naturally what I love to do in the previous thrift stores I've been working in. So it felt good when it came in the records, and I finally could do something that I haven't done for 4 years, checking records and culling and all that kind of stuff. It felt really good to be back in business, record business again.
And the best part is, he can buy them in the store.
I can buy it on other places also, but unlike there, I don't have to wait a day before I buy it.
You could buy it the same day if you wanted to. That's cool.
Other places I have to wait a day for the customers, so that the customers don't think that we have it better because we work there. The customers is always comes first. But since we have very few customers, I don't feel guilty at all.
Yeah,
No.
like you get to put the records out at like let's say
Hey, Paul.
Here comes the sick guy.
Hey guys.
Hey.
So Coffee's
Sorry.
feeling you this morning again?
Huh?
Coffee's feeling you again this morning. It's out the cup in your hand.
Oh well, I've got to have it each and every time. Not sponsored by White Castle. Okay, not sponsored by White Castle.
Yeah.
The way I feel, I should probably have some whiskey in there. Have an Irish coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, Paul.
Sorry for being late, guys, but I had lots of phone calls already this morning. So, what were we talking about?
You sound like you're having a cold.
Yeah, I've been battling this thing for close to 2 weeks now. It was a head cold that kind of turned slightly vertigo. Then that went away because they gave me 2 shots in the ass, and so that went away. And then I don't know. I can't just seem to shake this thing. You know, it is what it is. I'm just taking Dayquil and stuff just to get through. But no, I got tested negative for the you know what, and I didn't have strep. So you know, it is what it is. So,
I wish you great recovery.
Yeah, thank you.
Recovery.
Thank you, sir.
Oh,
What,
we're
Tim?
talking about your
The weather's just been so weird lately that around everybody's sick, it seems.
Yeah.
No offense, both of you. Yeah, both of you were talking at the same time, but I think I get the gist anyway. Yeah, I know that you guys have crummy weather up there, and of course in Canuck land for you, James. I know you almost 10 months out of the year is crummy weather for you guys up in
crazy here. It's
Yeah.
freezing.
See, I'm asking him
I hope
when,
Richard
when
is-
he's going to get his dogs and sled out.
Yeah, no kidding. Get that Illinois auto rod going, huh? Yeah, I'm hoping,
What?
James, that Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles are okay. I need to get a hold of them somehow.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll
And
try to see
Randy's
if they're
probably still
available.
cooking his cheeseburgers in below Celsius weather. It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Have you
what
ever
they're up
seen
to
Trailer
yet.
Park Boys, James?
I love Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If I wasn't sick, I'd give you a great Bubbles impression because I can do a real good one.
What are you doing, Julian?
Or the other one that I like to do. Patrick Swayze. The fucking conky. Boom! Oh, that was a great episode.
And Leahy's favorite line that he always says to Randy, Randy, there's a shitstorm coming.
Yep. One of my supervisors at work, he's not there anymore, though. Me and him would be quoting lines from that stupid show every day, pretty much. I'd be like, just in the middle of things, I'd stop and I'd be like, you hear that? You hear that, Randy?
Or
The
when they
shithawks are
get
coming.
out of Trevor and Corey. Remember Trevor and Corey?
Oh, God. Trevor and Corey, the two most useless. God.
And
Pack of
J-Rock
smokes
with his greasy
now.
corn. And J-Rock. I love J-Rock. He was funny
Oh,
with his
God.
greasy corn movie.
Do you know he started a music career for real? J-Rock did. I'm like, because of the show, I'm like, oh, my God.
Yeah,
Talk about life imitating art.
He had a TV series called Jonovision.
Paul, are you talking about sort of like Tenacious D?
Oh, I like Tenacious.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
were here.
forming a band and stuff, and
Oh. See, okay, so my son John, all right, he's trying to learn how to play guitar. Seriously, okay?
Mhm.
And he's been working on acoustic. That's where he wanted to start. And I'm like, okay, that's great. And he likes the stuff I listen to. You know, like his influences are Floyd and Fleetwood Mac, and what else? A little bit of Genesis, and for some reason he also, he's into Hall and Oates now too. So I mean, he's exploring all these things as he's going along.
no Beatles or Monkeys.
Well, not really. I mean, he knows of them because he's, I played them all the damn time, but, and, no Zeppelin or Sabbath for that matter. But, so there's been a running gag for the last couple of years here. You guys I haven't brought it up in a while, but I created a fake name, a fake rock band name that I'm going to be trademarking. So nobody even try it. And it's called P.U. Pinchloaf. Now, P.U. Pinchloaf's got their own fake backstory, but the funny part about it is that John wants to actually eventually form a band. And he goes, Dad, when I get the band going, we're calling it P.U. Pinchloaf. I'm going, oh, my God. So there would be life imitating art, but in this case, parody coming to life like Spinal Tap did, except P.U. Pinchloaf would be more proggy, you see. Yeah. End of story.
Or like Spinal Tap.
Well, they're supposed to be back by the end of the year, or at least that movie's supposed to be done, the sequel. I mean, I hope it's good. I love the movie. Oh my God. There was a buddy of mine who used to quote lines from that dang thing too. But when I was a DJ in Chicago, I still have the soundtrack on CD. So I'd go off and I'd play like, I'd go from, let's say, Cowsill's Rainy Day Park and the other things. So without telling anybody, I'd finish that song and then go right into Big Bottom from Spinal Tap. And it's like, people would be calling, oh, is it? Yes, that's right. You're still listening to the right station. And they're like, this is messed up, man. Click. Soundgarden did a version of Big Bottom once. They did. It was kind of funny, actually. I'm like, all right, okay.
Wow.
So if I feel better, next Saturday there's a concert coming. Actually, only about a few minutes away from here.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
I never heard of this guy before, so I had to explore YouTube. Okay. Have any of the three of you heard the name Junior Brown?
I think I've heard that name before.
Sounds sort of familiar.
It appears he's kind of rockabilly bent, and he's like 70 years old. The dude's been putting out albums since the mid 80s.
Wow.
And he's got this he created this thing himself. He's got this guitar where the top of it's electric and the bottom of it is a lap steel. And I'm going,
Ooh.
and some of the songs are humorous. They really, really are. And I'm just like, I think I'm going to go see this guy if I feel better. Because, yeah. And then for all of the people that like the quiet stuff, they just went and announced at the end of September, Melissa Etheridge Jewel, they're doing a tour together. I could care less about that, but some people out in the BC land may like it. And so, yeah, they're out on a tour, I guess. They announced that yesterday. I would rather go to the Uriah Heep Saxon concert.
Oh, yeah. That would be a good one. Well,
Springfield, Missouri is the closest. And for you, Tim, it would be Arcata, unfortunately, in St. Charles. That's the closest they're coming to you.
Well,
yeah.
Well, I don't go to concerts anymore. I just with my health problems and stuff.
Oh, gotcha. I don't know.
Go to an Ice Hogs game tonight because Eddie would have gotten free tickets from work, but both him and Emily have been sick this week. So,
what do you get tickets to?
An Ice Hogs game tonight.
Oh yeah, like I said, when I get back, I already talked to a friend of mine up there who lives in. You live in the Chesney, right?
Correct.
Okay, she lives in Loves, and she used to live in Capron, my friend. And I'm just like, if I get up there at the right time of year, I said, because she's a big Ice Hogs fan, I'm like, let's go. That'd be great. I've never been to a hockey game, not one.
Yeah, for everybody else, the Ice Hogs is a farm team for the Blackhawks.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're owned by the Blackhawks and everything. They did the big renovation of what they used to be called the Metro Center here, is where they have their games at, and the Blackhawks have done a big renovation to that too. After they came up the Ice Hogs.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. But that's well, I'm still kind of shooting to get up there this year. I just got done talking to Mom. I'm just trying to figure out when. That's the problem. I'm not sure when yet. It might be the same lineup. It might be me and Donna again, going back up there. So she enjoyed it. She enjoyed the trip. This time we may add some extra. Well, you know how I like my food stops. I found out, huh?
Of course, I know you'll want to go to stop at Uncle Nick's when you're up here, and
that's right. See you next year. But this time around, I think we're going to add a couple different ones too. There's a let's see, Robinson, Illinois, which is center part of the state. Still has the very first and still exists just like 1951, the original Dog and Suds. That's their corporate. I want to go see that because, like I said, it supposedly looks exactly like it was made in 51. That'd be beautiful.
where they had the dogs and studs here in, no, there on Harlem Road.
I hate to tell you this, you're cutting in and out. You're slightly staticky here.
Tim, your mic is going in and out.
The dogs and
Oh, you hear it too, James? Okay,
Yeah.
good. It's not just me then.
The dogs and studs that you used to have here is a sludge place now.
Mm.
But
Um,
there is a dogs and studs. It's right up by the border. I think it's over near Antioch, or like that.
Hey, you're going to get a kick out of this, Tim. We are getting in Little Rock, and we're supposed to get a location in Northwest Arkansas here. Beefaroo. We're going to get a beefaroo down here. I'm like, that cracked me up to no end. I'm like, a little bit of home.
They've been expanding. They
That's good.
they were going to expand beyond Rockford area.
Good. That's good. I'm still waiting though. I'm not going to wait with bated breath though. But they said that we're going to get this Jack in the Box here in town, and I'm like, still waiting. I think they brought that up like a year and a half, 2 years ago. And the thing is that when COVID hit, okay, they had property for Culver's. They put a Culver's. We were the first ones to get it in Arkansas. And I'm like, oh, my kid's going to like this because John loved Culver's, you know.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, COVID hit. That stopped everything. Next thing you know, they finally opened last year. They got it all constructed and put up there, right? So we were all excited to go there and go, hey, you know. Well, then we started hearing things. I didn't go on grand opening. We were going to go a couple weeks later. And I had 3 different people get food poisoning. 3 different people on 3 different things.
Oh.
And I'm going, what the hell? So I told my kid, I said, we're not going to this location ever. I don't care if they do get the problem fixed.
He'll just have to come up here with you to go to a good one.
Yeah. and then Vidalia, Illinois. Go figure. Vidalia, which is a little east.
Yeah.
Would you believe they happen to have a Bonanza Ponderosa
Really?
steakhouse there? It's the only one in the state of Illinois. And I'm going, we got to go. I haven't been to a Bonanza Ponderosa. We used to have one in Crystal Lake. I don't know about you, but I love that place, especially endless salad bar, blah, 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 get the good steak and this. So it was kind of like Golden Corral in a way, except better back then. And then lastly,
I remember going to them, Bonanza, and
actually, I fibbed. There's 2 more things. Joliet, the only location in the state of Illinois of Rack's roast beef. I don't know if you ever ate at Rack's. Rockford had them, and I don't know why they yanked them. And then lastly, I got to go over the border to Wisconsin, just for an itty bitty bit, Germantown, which of course is a suburb of Milwaukee. The only big boy location in the state.
Okay.
Big boy. Yeah. See? Not only can I see my friends and records.
I figured that they have German food there in Germantown also.
That too. I heard they got great German food there.
So I'd have to just hop in with you and have to go up to Germantown and have some.
That's
German
right.
food.
Hey Tim,
And you can hook up with
on the Rockford
JJ.
radio. Huh?
You can see JJ out there in Wisconsin because he lives there. You know JJ O'Farrell, my friend JJ.
Well, I was going to
Oh, yeah. You know, that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to kind of sort of, I don't know, do a vinyl crawl, but I I tried that last time, and unfortunately, I guess, it just didn't work out. And I understand that.
CD Source is open. CD Source is
Yeah.
open. They're across the street from
Oh, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. And that's good. I'm glad that they're back. But I want to go to a couple different locations this year. I'm not sure if I want to take a stab more towards into Chicagoland. I mean, this is going to be one of those things where it could be a weekend excursion. Like we go like whoever can go both days, great. If you can't, Saturday we'll start out, and we don't have to do it butt crack at dawn, but like 10, 11 a.m. because most of these damn record stores don't open before then anyway. And it's like, we all meet up at 10 or 11 in the morning here. Everybody can wake up on their own, have some breakfast, and then get cracking. Go maybe till about 4 or 5 o'clock, and that's the end of the first day. And then like the next day, because Sundays are always different, we wouldn't meet until the afternoon and just have a quick little meetup of maybe 2 or 3 stores, all kind of close together.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I could, if you do that, I could probably even talk Eddie into being a driver for it too. He has a new vehicle.
I mean, I'm trying to think here.
Equinox.
I've got a couple people on the way up in Missouri, St. Louis area, that I kind of half promised to come and torture briefly when I'm up there. My buddy Jim Smith, he's a regular in the Peanut Gallery on my channel. Concert buddy Chance and Robert Fitham. So we may end up doing a St. Louis crawl well.
I'm trying to remember his name, but there's one guy that opened a record store down near the St. Louis area in Illinois. I can't remember the town now.
Because the one I keep hearing about is Vintage Vinyl, like in the St. Louis area.
I think this one's called Riverbend Records or something like that.
The one that I'm sad about? Remember when we used to go to the flea market and Scott was running the booths?
Yeah.
And he would talk about how he would go down to this big place in Springfield near downtown, and it was a furniture like a furniture place. It had like 3 or 4 levels, right? And the records were on 2 of the 4 levels. Did you know that late last year they had to close? They actually ended up having that was one of the biggest places of vinyl for down there. And they ended up having like 50-60% off everything. And I'm just like, that's the way to do it. You don't want to lug all that shit. Not when you're trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm controlling the conversation, it seems, guys. I did not mean to do that again. What has everybody been listening to lately? How about that?
I got something to show you.
Well,
good.
I don't fall over. Where is it?
And I apologize, but make yourselves big because I don't know. I can see you, but I cannot see what you are showing, Tim, for example. Alex Taylor.
Yep.
That's neat. What label is that on, Tim?
Capricorn.
Okay, that's right. That's right. Because wasn't Livingston too on Capricorn or Atco?
The pink label.
I think.
Capricorn pink label.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like how he starts side 2 on here. He does It's All Over Now.
Oh, okay.
He does a good job.
All right.
Nice. Another guy that you like?
What is that? Looks familiar, but what is? Oh, wait a minute. What's the title of that?
the early years.
Nice. Okay, that's the CBS stuff from UK, I think. I didn't know they made a comp for that. That's
And,
cool. I've never seen that one.
And they have some content on the album that Rick Wakeman played, piano and keyboards. Another one you like the group.
Nice. Cannot go wrong with DC5.
Right. And of course, I kept this year collection.
Ah, Olivia. Yes, yes, yes.
I'll skip that one. The band I saw in concert on tour, you would have liked to have been with me on.
UFO's Force It. Yes, all that good 70s UFO.
And of course,
Yep, that first album on 20th Century.
yeah, I have their second album also.
They're a good band. I'm glad that David Pack at least still goes out from time to time. Get lucky.
Yeah, get lucky. Get lucky.
Yeah.
And of course,
Hey, you know what's really funny, Tim? Speaking of Head East, they just announced. Yeah, I can't remember. It's going to be. I wish it would be up there, but unfortunately, it's going to be a south suburb of St. Louis. There's a big place called Wildwood Lodge, and they bring in bands, and then you can stay there. It's a beautiful place. Head East is going to be there this spring, and they're going to be there for 2 nights. And special guest John Schlitt. That's right, he's coming back for little bits.
Well,
for the 50th anniversary tour.
I told you about the time Eddie and I went to World War II days, and we sat down eating lunch, and the guy came along wearing a East T-shirt. I told him nice shirt. He sat down by us and into the sun. He's from Freeport. Had these tour manager.
That's cool. Speaking of that, though, that was one of the biggest goof ups I should have bought when Scott had it in his booth. I don't know why I didn't. He had an original Flat as a Pancake on Pyramid Records before they got signed to A&M.
Yeah.
Hey, that is a nice Toe album. Yes.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with Toe.
And I think you like these guys.
Oh, sure. I wish they'd get back together again, even just for a little bit,
And of course, after
while
that,
they still can.
Music.
Yes. Good old Cherry Reid.
Oh, Smart Olivia.
Oh, okay.
And lots of stuff going way back.
Yeah.
I think.
Sorry.
Do you have records to show now? Do you want to show them, James?
I got some stuff to show too. All right. Okay, I didn't pull everything out because I also have some new George Harrison stuff I got and some Paul McCartney, but I just took out the cool stuff that I really want to show. Well, I do have a Paul McCartney album to show, but first of all, we're going to start with the good stuff here. This is a 3-album set.
Yes.
Kiss, the originals. And today, I'm showing this for a reason because today is Paul Stanley's birthday.
That is correct. Happy birthday to the Star Child. Now, James, let me ask you something. Does that have the inserts in it?
Yes, it does.
Damn it. See, I have it, but I don't have the inserts. I got to find the stupid inserts.
Well, Sega George gave these to me for Christmas, and then I got this one here, of course. This is my favorite album,
classic.
Destroyer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
With my favorite.
Paul's also a big Kiss fan, James.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Then we got this one here. Rock and Roll All
Oh, there you go.
Then we got Love Done.
Nice. Does it have the gun in it?
Unfortunately. Kiss Alive 2.
Okay, now on that one. All right, on that one, is it? Does it got any of the? Is it the first press?
I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. Is Hooligan on that album? Does it say Hooligan?
I'll read the songs which are on here. Detroit Rock City, King of the Nighttime World, Ladies Room, Making Love, Love Gun, Calling Dr. Love, Christine 16, Shock Me, Hard Luck Woman, Tomorrow and Tonight, I Stole Your Love, Beth, God of Thunder, I Want You, Shout It Out Loud, All American Man, Rockin' in USA, Larger Than Life, Rocket Ride, Any Way You Want It.
Okay, so you got a second press like I do, because so here's the thing about that one. So a first press, it never got committed to vinyl, okay? It was just the covers showed 3 different songs. Hooligan's one of them. I want to say Do You Love Me's another one. But there was 3 of them. They ended up not doing that, and they released them out that way, unfortunately. Then they were like, well, wait a second, we screwed up. Then they fixed it to what your version and my version is. Now, let me ask you something going back to that Rock and Roll Over album. If you could pull that back out a second.
All right. Hold on. Let me get it. Oops. Not one. This one.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, this one.
Okay, so for Paul, like there's going to be a tear on his face. Is it blue?
Well, you tell me.
It doesn't look like it. Okay, because believe it or not, if he had a blue tear coming out of his eye, now that's nothing really like rare or spectacular. It's kind of common, but get this: if it was an RCA press, that's the only difference between the regular and that is for some reason Paul's got a blue tear coming out. That's all. I'm sorry. Keep going.
All right. So next we have Kiss Dynasty. And I finally finished my Wings albums from I Am Hot Frog Dave. He finally got me the album I've been wanting for so long. This is a Half Speed Master. Wildlife.
Oh, there you go.
I am so happy on 180 gram vinyl. He had a hard time to order this online, but he said, I got it brand new because I knew it would be in good shape if I got you that one. So now
nice.
I got every Wings album. Now we move genres. We're moving into...
Oh, there you go. Sure.
His hits. And next, one of his famous albums, and it's not School's Out with the Panties. No, it is. And I listened to this one. This is the only one I've listened to so far of the Alice Coopers. This is a weird album. Welcome to My Nightmare.
It is, but boy, is it good. Have you ever seen the movie, James?
No, I didn't even know there was a movie.
Yeah, look for it, because it's a companion piece to that album, pretty much.
I remember they had it on TV, too.
Then we have...
MTV, too.
Alice Goes to Hell. And then we have, last but not least, and I'm surprised they didn't put Tuesday Afternoon on the greatest hits, but at least it has Ride My Seesaw, because I love that song.
Oh, yeah.
The best.
Oh, okay. Sure. I've seen that comp.
This one. You have Ride My Seesaw, Driftwood, Sitting at the Wheel, Never Comes the Day, I'm Just a Singer in a Rock and Roll Band, Gemini Dream, The Voice, After You Came, Question, Veteran Cosmic Rocker, Isn't Life Strange, and Nights in White Satin.
Yeah, that is
make me small. Now it's Jorgen's turn.
Sure.
Let me show him a couple things real quick, because he didn't listen to you for the last show. Okay, Kellen surprised me for my birthday and Christmas this year. for my birthday. The Record Store Day got reissued.
Oh, okay. Sure. I've seen that before. Nice.
And this one you'll like even better. For Christmas, on colored vinyl.
Oh, live at the BBC, eh? I've never seen that before. That's cool.
3 LP set.
Nice. That'll keep you
And
busy for a bit.
Yeah.
this one,
Oh, I like
Nice.
that.
Yeah. I'm a
Fantastic.
sucker for colored vinyl. I'll tell you that.
I don't have
Especially if
much
it plays nice.
Okay, and record 2. Okay, like a translucent.
Oh.
blue.
Sure. That's nice too.
I don't know how they came up with the color for the third one. You'll see in a minute.
Hmm.
Yellow.
Huh. Okay.
Music can
That looks like construction yellow almost.
So, but this has various record outtakes or record. I mean, the radio outtakes from interviews and
Nice.
stuff, and them doing songs and designs. So,
Cool.
and so, but now Jorgen's turn.
Yep. Jorgen's up.
I know he's. Oops, wrong one.
Well, what I've been listening to and what I've been buying lately is two different things. Because what I've been listening to is very little, because I've been busy editing some kind of a video for my for 25th, when I have my 10-year anniversary on the vinyl community. So I haven't been listening to all that much more than watching my own videos, trying to do some kind of mixes of old stuff that I've done. But what I have been buying is, well, I've been getting, should say, because a lot of these I got for free from a friend of mine that I met up with.
Nice.
But I'm starting with those that I bought, and this is a CD with Swedish jazz saxophone player Lars Gullin.
Huh. That could be fun.
Pardon?
I said that could be fun.
Yeah, 50s recording. He played with a lot of foreign American musicians, though only when they came to Sweden, because he was denied access into entrance to USA due to his drug problems.
Yeah, I was going to say you can't beat the price you got them for either.
Yeah.
Free.
Released on our favorite jazz label, Dragon Records, Swedish. This I bought today, actually. I actually found one record today. Milt Jackson, Opus 1, with Benny Golson, Art Farmer. Nice 50s jazz. Now a couple of records that I bought this week. Michael Jackson, Gotta Be There, from 71.
It's Rock and Robin.
Yeah, Rock and Robin. 8 No Sunshine. And we have a couple of Brazilian albums, and it's not all that easy to find Brazilian albums. It had been easy to find Brazilian musicians, but many of those are distributed and recorded here in Europe. But this is actually a real Brazilian made. This is João Gilberto, as in Astor Gilberto's husband. He played with Stan Getz and so on. This is Chega de Saudade, and it is a really nice, smooth bossa nova album.
Now, is that the same Gilberto that worked with Stan Getz?
Yeah, João Gilberto.
You know, that was my first jazz album. was the Gets Gilberto from 63, 64, roughly.
It was
It's not
more.
bad.
It was actually more of the same style like this, but added with a tenor saxophone. It was more of an MPB album, but since Stan Getz is a jazz musician, of course they call it jazz album. And speaking of Brazil, Elis Regina, one of my favorite Brazilian singers.
Nice.
Never boring. A Swedish record. This is a Swedish troubadour named Cornelis Vreeswijk, born in Holland. Did a lot of great stuff. This is something called Felicia's Swedish Suite. Sung in Swedish, double album set. And we have now those that I got for free last week. He called me and said that, hey, I have a lot of records that you can come and pick how many as you want. So I just picked for free. Some of them might be a little surprising in the end. This is Risk Taker, arranged and conducted by Les Summers. And then I wrote George Gershwin. I listened to a quick peek of it, and it sounds very, very interesting. Very different arrangements of famous Gershwin tracks.
Yeah, I thought that one looked interesting when you first had brought it up here.
It's going to be very interesting. It can be anything. This one was, I took this because I thought it would be hilariously funny. As I collect stuff that are so funny that's so stupid that it actually is funny. This is a commercial album by a German electronic company called Bosch.
Okay.
And this is...
they make car parts too.
That's funny.
The new Bosch Power Tool Parade with Slick Salzer Trio. He is a kind of a German jazz musician that, according to the backside, has played with Tony Scott, Billy Butterfield, Jack Lawson, Eddie Glocko Davis, and so on. He has been taught by Gene Krupa, according here. But Slick Salzer is in charge of export sales promotion and advertisement on Bosch. So I'm not sure that jazz career went anywhere. But
yeah, definitely sounds like they got screwed and hammered there. That's for sure.
Yeah. What I found very interesting here is that the titles are. He has a trio here, the names I never heard of. And they play various famous jazz standards, but they all had, of course, been changed names to something that has something to do with the company. So I Can't Give You Anything But Love is called I Can't Give You Anything But Bosch. I Found a New Baby has become I Found a New Hammer. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans? Have become, do you know what it means to miss Bosch machines? That is my favorite.
Yes.
And what do you say about When the Tools Go Marching In?
Oh my God!
Marching in.
It became even more funnier when I looked at it in I came across it on some kind of auction site when I was trying to look some information for it. And on that auction site, they have said that it was released in year 0. I never understood how old this actually is. It must be Godfather himself that released it.
Yeah.
We have...
or was he one of the 3 wise men?
Yeah, exactly. We have some comedy album. This is a Swedish impersonator, Bosse Parnevik. He's famous for Swedish comedian that is famous for impersonating famous people, and he does it really good. So this is where he telephone pranks various celebrities.
So something sort of like Rich Little.
Yeah, the most famous he does here is he does also Dean Martin. He also does Ronald Reagan impersonations. A Swedish vocal group that I like called Small Town Singers, 70s. A Barbara Streisand album that I took. This is from 1979, and as I do like her disco album with Bee Gees, Guilty. This is from a year before that, so I assume that this sounds. Quick peek says that it sounded a little bit like that, even though Bee Gees isn't on this one. Wet.
Well,
I have that album too.
Well, Jurgen Paul wants that album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the duet with Barbara Streisand, No Tears Enough. This album I listened to quick peeks from yesterday, and this one will unfortunately not stay in the collection because it sounded not all that good. Manhattan Transfer and Extensions. I took it because it was produced by Jay Graydon, that's done a whole lot of great smooth jazz and jack rock style, but this sounded very, very bad. They had some kind of a horrible synthesizer-ish horns that sounded extremely plastic.
I have like a greatest hits album up there, so I got in one of those boxes of over 100 albums that I bought at half-price books. That nobody was buying them, so they packed them up in boxes and saying like $10 or $5 for 100+ records sight unseen.
Well, they have some good songs on one album, but not it. This is crap.
Yeah, I've only got one Manhattan Transfer, and that's because I tripped on it for like 50 cents about a couple months back at the resale shop. Ringo's on it. He plays 2 tracks. That's the only reason why I got it.
This is as I do enjoy some great soundtrack every now and then. I picked this one up. It was for free after all. Ennio Morricone, and for a few dollars more.
Clint.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
in a German release.
It's easy to read that. And my German is rusty, very rusty, almost non-existent. Corroded away.
This is a Swedish Schlager singer that actually had some success outside of Sweden. Her name is Sylvia Lindstrand. Sylvia Vrethammar. I Viva de España was a pretty good hit outside of Sweden. This is a album in English from 75. We have Foreign Affair. This is the quick peaks of it. Though I'm very, very tired of the best, and I think the Steamy Windows was not her best singles. The other track seems to be really great. So,
yep, I like Tina Turner.
Who doesn't love her?
A Roxy Music collection.
Oh,
there you go.
Though I'm not normally I prefer collections when they are more complete, and here of course missing Avalon and More Than This and so on, as they were released after. Until I found a more complete one. It might be new. A Bee Gees compilation. Double.
I have that one.
I already have a Bee Gees compilation from the 60s, so now I complete this with the 70s. 80s, I can get. I can care less.
No, Paul knows I like them. He's even given me a Bee Gees 45.
Yep.
80s Bee Gees, I have the only album by the Bee Gees when they were good in the 80s, ESP, and the other Bee Gees after the 80s and forward, I couldn't give that much. They became uninteresting.
Yeah, I was acquainted to the Bee Gees when I was young. had an uncle that was about 9.5 years older than me. And when we go visit my grandpa and grandma, we listen to his music some with him.
And now the surprises. Everybody in this vinyl community is keep nagging me about this band over and over, and I felt like I don't even have a compilation by them. So I felt when I saw this, I felt okay. I can get it for free, so why not take it? A greatest.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
And then I flipped through further in that bin that I could go through and pick what I wanted from, and I saw this one, and I felt like if I can get it for free, I would be stupid not to take it.
Right.
I can give it a chance. So I took Abbey Road also.
Oh, that's a great
Well,
album.
that's one of their best albums.
Yep.
My favorite two of their albums are that one and Rubber Soul.
So I can take this to give it a chance anyway.
You'll love
And
it.
when I was at it, I could also take Down on the Run.
Yes.
Yeah, I have that one. My
And
favorite song on there is Hell on Wheels.
I also realized when I went through this, it is complete with a poster.
Yep.
Nice.
It's got a poster as well. Ooh, it's falling
And for
apart.
free, that's a very good deal.
I'm not going to hang it up anyway. I'm going to have it in the feed. So
First of all, you need to clear up some wall space to hang it up.
Yeah.
So January is starting pretty good actually. So, but that is what I've gotten so far.
Hey, for free? Why not?
Yeah, I have a book also that I actually found, a jazz book, just inside all the jazz. Look at these pictures.
Nice. Is that Ella Fitzgerald?
Yeah, it is.
Wow, that's pretty cool, dude.
So that is what I've gotten.
Nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, have a cupcake there, Jorgen. Your
Yeah.
solid one.
I have to do a vinyl CD update soon, but I haven't had the time. As I said, I'm busy now doing my 10 years anniversary video for my channel.
Okay.
Well, congrats for your 10. I'll tell you that,
Yeah.
Jorgen.
Oh, yeah.
When you get
Next
10
month-
plus, man, I'll tell you, it's something else
next
altogether.
month for me,
Well, that's
Thing is,
cool.
the
My
thing is,
second year.
at the same time, I'm on 597 subscribers. Think if I could get 3 subscribers to the 25th, I can celebrate both 10 years and 600 subscribers at the same time. I'm not sure that would
Something
be,
Jorgen.
fun if we did.
Where's that noise coming from?
Not here.
Which noise?
It's like whoop 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 whoop.
Sounds like someone had the radio on.
I don't hear it.
Oh, I hear it. Tim, mute your mic for a sec.
No.
Yeah, it's on his end. It's still there.
Mute me
Hold
for a
on.
sec.
Yeah, I think it might be Paul.
Paul.
No.
Paul doesn't even have a radio going.
It's an echo. It's an echo of what we say that can't echo.
It's weird.
I don't know.
I know it's not. Let me mute my mic, but I know it's not me.
It's probably from the weather.
It's funny that
Yeah,
it's funny
probably,
that it's just
yeah.
starting now, though.
So, Paul, we show art stuff. Do you have anything for us?
You know what? I went and dug a couple things for you guys, and then after that, no offense, I'm going to have to head out. But
No problem.
so Donna went off and got me a gift. I did not expect this, and I think it's kind of funny. I showed some of this on my last Psycho Platter, so maybe some of you guys saw it already. But David Soul Gold. It's a comp that came out in 2020.
Ooh.
Here's the front. Here's the back. And yes, it is on colored vinyl. And let's see
Nice.
here. It
Can
to
make it
me, it doesn't really look gold. More like it looks kind of oh, geez, I don't know what you want to call it. I hate to say this, but like swamp water brown. That's what it
No,
almost kind of looks like.
I was going to say more like a dog with constipation.
As I've brought up before with him, in fact, I still have my notes. This is kind of funny. So on the first album, okay, the one with "Don't Give Up on Us," I think that was the first album.
Yeah, I
So the
have
people,
that album.
yeah. So here's some of the people that happen to be on that thing: Greg Enrico, he's from Sly and the Family Stone; Nicky Hopkins, session extraordinaire; Taj Mahal even does a track; Gary Melander from Steve Miller; the R&B group The Persuasions; and lastly Merle Saunders, who worked with Jerry Garcia. They are all on that first album. Now,
Yeah,
unfortunately, as far as for the rest of the albums, because he did 5 of them, that I just know here he went off and he thanked a few people, and one of the people that he thanked was Norton Buffalo, who
okay.
Norton also has connections to Steve Miller. So I thought
Yeah.
that was funny.
I also have a Norton Buffalo album.
See, okay. This
well,
next one here, somebody told me in one of the comments, that this gentleman did stuff in the 60s, but this is the first time I've ever come across anything. And truthfully, the only reason why I got it was because it was on Mike Nesmith's Pacific Arts label. He did not release too many things outside of his solo albums at that time. So you're looking at Charles Lloyd. All right. You still have your Sound Warehouse 749 sticker, but Big Sur Tapestry. I know it's kind of
I remember Sound Warehouse from when I was stationed in Colorado Springs.
There you go. Lastly, everybody kind of knows how I like my 50s music. I do. To find this thing for not $5 in really great shape, surprisingly enough, and on Crown Records, which is even more stranger. It's like, what? The Cadets, rockin' and reeling. This has got, of course, the Cadets are known for Stranded in the Jungle. That was their big hit. And here's the front, and here's the back. And then lastly, I've shown this before, but I figure why not in this one? I ended up picking up this album at a really decent price. Unfortunately, it's not an original. It's an early 80s reissue. The Beatles in Italy. So a nice little Italian import on a cream-colored EMI. That's it. I want everybody to have a good week. Okay, I'm hoping to knock this thing out of me because this is ridiculous. I'm going on 2 weeks here, and everybody's. I don't know about you in any of your respective areas, but this thing's been going around all over Northwest Arkansas. If it's.
I saw Inside Edition that you've seen a lot of people that are coughing, but it's that they count the 100-year cough or 100-day cough because there's people that have that up to like 5 months or longer.
Jeez. Yeah, no thanks. And then I don't know about your guys' weather. They are definitely saying tomorrow through Tuesday down here, freezing rain potential like crazy. And I'm just sitting here and I'm going, like Sunday night it'll start. So
we have been
starting on Monday or Tuesday, 40.
Yeah.
After we have this freezing cold.
We've been having here today two kinds of weather. Either it has been mild temperature and heavy snowing, or it has been sunny but extremely cold. Like we had around 68 minus today, Fahrenheit.
Today it's sunny and cold. I think it's only supposed to get to 15 today, I think. But yeah, so Monday could be a stay-in day for me. It just all depends on when I wake up in the morning and see if it's covered with sheets of ice. I'm like, no. But I just basically want you guys to have a good week, okay? And everybody just, I don't know, just take care, be safe, and try to stay healthy. I mean, that's all we can do, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
I love you guys. You have a good one.
Thanks for having me on, Tim.
Yeah, I'm sorry about this, but I'm going to need to be ending it now too. My son's been texting me. My daughter-in-law's been having some health problems lately.
And there we got the answer on who has to echo.
I kind of figured it was him.
Yeah,
Must have
Right,
had a YouTube on or something like that.
That was weird.
yeah, I'm going to need to be ending it by that. You probably heard my son texting me a lot this morning.
Okay.
See, they were at a doctor's appointment for labs, and my daughter-in-law has been having a lot of like little seizures or episodes and stuff, and
no.
They were just at their doctor's to get for blood work, and the nurses noticed her going in some there in the office, so they're trying to get a EKG and stuff. And my son said that they're going to have to do that at a specialist during the hospital. So I'm going to need to be ending this now. Shows nobody's feeling it now, but my usual close up. Until next time, take it easy and keep on reading.
Yep.